today is Monday. Happy Monday morning. That was a very quick weekend. You are going to have some new math games to play today. They should be picked up at the school. I already sent an email as well to let your parents, your learning partners know. So if you don't get around to the school today, that's okay. Watch this video, see how the game is played, and then later on your own time, you could play the game or even play it tomorrow instead. In that packet that you're going to get, there's going to be a couple of games. I'm just going to focus on one of the games in that packet today, and a game app that I would like you to try out too on your iPad. So I'll walk you through that in just a moment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lower my camera down in just a second to show you how to play this game. It's super easy. But I want to remind you that we're kind of focusing on teen numbers right now. So what do I mean when I say teen numbers? I mean those numbers that are from 10, like we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, we get to 10, and those numbers from 10 all the way into 19. Those are our teen numbers before we get to 20, okay? So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now, I know that not every single one of the teen numbers actually has the word teen in it. It would be a lot easier if it did, but that's just the way life is sometimes. So those 5 numbers from 10 to 15 are the ones that kindergartners forget the most. It's the hardest ones for them to remember, because they're so weird sounding compared to all of our other numbers. So I want you to practice counting that with me. Say 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, now remember when you say 13, you stick your tongue out at me. 13. And when you say 14, you bite your lip and blow. 14. Okay, it's not 13, 13. It's not 13, 14, okay? The number is 13, 14, okay? So practice that. That's really, really, really important, all right? And so when we talk about teen numbers, I also want you to remember that teen number means that there's a group of 10 and then some more, all right? So there's a full group of 10 already counted, nice and organized in a nice box, a group of 10. It could be 10 grapes, it could be 10 pennies, it could be 10 French fries, whatever you want. There's a group of 10 and then some more. Okay? So this is called 10-3, because that's a 10 and that's a 3. 10-3 is, right, 10, 11, 12, 13. If you don't know that 10-3 is 13, all you have to do is count it. But I don't want you to count from 1 to 10 every time, because that would take forever when you already know that this is 10. It's like a shortcut. I already know that when one of these 10 frames is filled up, there's a dot in every single box, that is a 10. So I don't have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's just foolish. Okay, and it takes a long time. Instead, I'm just going to say 10, and then I'm going to keep on counting. 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay? Some of you might not have to do that. Some of you might just be able to go 10, 3, 13. Just like that. You might be able to see the 10 and see the 3 with your eyes and know that that's 13. Okay? If this was 10, 1, 10, 1, it's 10, 11. 10, 1, 11. Okay? If it was 10, 4, 10, 4, 14. Some of the numbers give it away. Like 10, 5 doesn't give it away because it's fifth. 10, 5, 15. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, right? But 10, 6, 10, 6, 16. See, these ones are easy. 10, 7, 17, 10, 8, 18, 10, 9, 19. And 9 is my favorite. 9 is my favorite because I know that it's almost a full 10 frame. Shelby, my daughter, says if you think of it as like age, once you're 9 years old, right, you can't wait to be a double-digit midget, right? That's what she says. You can't wait to finally be 10. And for the rest of your life, and unless you make it to be 100 years old, you're always going to have 2 digits in your age. A number is also called a digit. All right, so right now you guys are 5, some of you are 6. All right, in a couple of years you're going to be 9, right? And then you're going to be like, oh, I can't wait to be 10. All right, so that's teen numbers. A group of 10, one group of 10, and some more. This right here is how many groups of 10? It's not a teen number anymore. How many groups of 10 is that? 1, 2. And how many more do I have? No more. So that's the number 20. Okay? We're not going to get into that right now. I like to show 20 because 20 is important. It's a big milestone when you fill up two 10 frames. But so that's teen numbers. And now I'm going to lower this camera down and I'm going to show you Tic-Tac-Teen. And this is the game Tic-Tac-Teen. And if you know how to play Tic-Tac-Toe, you can certainly figure out Tic-Tac-Teen. You're going to get these calling cards. You're going to get about 3 pages of these calling cards, and you're going to have to cut them out, okay? And then what you're going to have to do is you can hold them this way or this way. It doesn't matter, all right? But you pick a card. You can have them scattered in front of you. You're also going to need some counters. I have these little stones here. You can use marbles. You can use, the flat marbles. You can use pennies. You can use macaronis, whatever you want. Okay, and those are going to be to place on your board. So let's practice this. And I want you to think 10 and some more. Ready? All right, so this is a good one. I don't want you to see it upside down. I hope you're not seeing it upside down. But I see there's 2 10 frames here, and one of them is totally filled up. So say 10. And now let's count on 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so that's 10, 5. 10, 5, 15. So a 10, one group of 10 with a 5 right next to it. 10, 5, 15. Okay, put that over there, and that will go onto our discard pile, and then you can use it some more later. All right, ready? Say 10, 1. 10, 1. 10, 11. A 10 and a 1. Now the whole point of tic-tac-toe is to get 3 in a row. So if I have an 11 anywhere near this 15, I want to use that 11. I only have one right here. That's the closest 11. There's one group of 10 and one more. So I'm going to put that there. Here we go. All right, ready? 10, 3. 10, 3. 10, 11, 12, 13. 10, 3, 13. 10, 3, 13. Remember, you want to get as close so I can do this one. 10, 3. 10, 3. I think I'm going to do this one. All right. Ooh. Here we go. Ready? And you can play this with your mom, your brother, your sister, whoever you want to play this with. All right, this one's tricky. This is 10, and this is a 7. If you know that that's a 7, awesome. And you can say 10, 7, 17. Beautiful. That's our ultimate goal, is for you to be able to see a 10 and a 7 without counting. But since we just started, you're going to go 10. You might remember that the 10 and the 5 on top was 15 because we did that 2 turns ago. But 10, it's perfectly fine to say 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 10, 7, 17. And look at that. I just got my tic-tac-toe 3 in a row. Or tic-tac-teen. Okay? That was really good luck, actually. So, because I've played this game, sometimes it seems to take forever to get the tic-tac-teen. But I have a pretty good strategy of trying to keep my stones as close. And if you're going to play with somebody, make sure that you have, like, say, all the red stones and your partner has all the purple stones. So you know whose stones are whose. Okay? Or pennies. If you're going to play with pennies, let your partner play with dimes. So play with pennies and dimes or pennies and nickels so you can know whose pennies and whose nickels. Just so you don't get mixed up on whose stone belongs to who. Okay? So that is tic-tac-teen. And I think you're going to enjoy that. And I'd like you to play that quite a bit this week until you get really, really good at it, all right? The next thing I want you to do is I want you to go into self-service onto your iPad, okay? And my iPad died. It's charging, but it won't turn on. And I was in Bangor all day, so yeah. But I have it on my phone here. It's a little smaller, but I still think you're going to be able to see it. And you're going to go onto self-service on your iPad. Just have your adult, your partner, help you find self-service. And then I want you to download, if it's not already downloaded, this app right here. Oh, I don't know if you can see it. Well, anyway, it's called Moose Math. Say Moose Math. And all of those apps that are on there are alphabetical order. So just go to the M's and find Moose Math and go ahead and download that. I'll show you one more time what it looks like. I hope I will. Oh. Doesn't help that I have that window right there. Ugh, I tried to brighten up this room and then that just made it worse. So you're going to download Moose Math. And Moose Math is really, really fun. But I just want to make sure that you don't make a big mistake that lots of kids make when they play Moose Math. So once it is downloaded, and if you need to pause this video so you can get yours downloaded, that is fine. Once you've got it downloaded, I want you to open up the app. And then it's kind of going to sing to you a little bit. Okay.
Moose Math, starring the Dust Bunnies by Duck Duck Moose.
Okay. So what I want you to do is I want you to create a player account. So how you do that is you go to New Player. And you only have to do this the one time. All right, because right now, this orange button just says Player 1, and it's kind of weird. That's for people who are just going to, like, try it out and not create, like, a little account. What I want you to do is I want you to have your own name here next to this orange button. Okay, so how do we do that? We have to click on the New Player, and then you type in your name, and yes, you're going to need help with this, but you're just going to type in your name. And then push the blue button when you're done. And then it's going to kind of sing to you. So now once the game starts, it says Mrs. Lewis's Street right there. So I want to show you what it's going to look like now the next time you open the app. Because this is where kiddos get a little messed up. They think they need to push that little wooden New Player sign every single time. You don't. From now on, after you've created your game, your little account there, you'll click on the app. Okay. And now look up top. Can you see it? My name is right there. In the orange. My name is in the orange. I don't have to click new player again. I just have to click on the orange button now because now it says my name. And here we go. So now the games, you have 3 options of games right away. You've got Moose Juice, which is right here. And it says build now because you've never played it before. And then over here you've got the pet store. And then down here is the Lost and Found. The pet store game is probably the trickiest. Is it the pet store game? Yeah. It's probably the trickiest one. You might want to wait until later to play that. Moose Juice is really cool. It's a lot of one-to-one counting following a recipe, which I will actually play with you right now. So once you click on Moose Juice, you get to pick what you want your Moose Juice building to look like. So I'll pick this middle one. I really hope you can see this well. I don't know if you can, but I'm trying. Tap on the door to enter the store.
Hi there, I'm Moose. Welcome to Moose Juice. It drinks how you think, and the juice is served by a moose.
So you can click on the blender or the bowl of fruit. I don't really see that it matters.
My name is Yaya. I am always here to help. Drag ingredients from the fridge into the blender, and don't forget to follow the recipe.
Okay.
Let's make a sassy orange.
So this is the recipe book.
Pieces of orange into the blender.
She tells you everything that you need to do. There's a refrigerator right here. The blender's in the middle, and the recipe is over here. Now the recipe says, I hope you can see it. Oh, the recipe says 5 pieces of orange. The orange is over here. So you just drop them in. 4, 5, and you hit the check mark. It blends the juice up.
That looks delicious.
You pick a glass. It fills the juice cup, gives you a little straw, and then you click on the recipe.
Make another drink.
You click on the recipe
Now let's make a
to make another one.
here.
Now, this will get increasingly more difficult, which is good. That's what we want. So it starts off super easy, and then you're going to go up in levels. Once you're done playing that game, you hit the little house in the top, and then you hit the house again.
Next time.
See you next time. And then you can play, I think the Lost and Found games are really fun. So again, you're going to get to pick how you want your building to look. Okay. And then you get to play. And every time you go up a level, you get something new for your building that you can decorate with.
But everyone just calls me Sass. How can I help you?
And this one over here with the shapes is super fun. Most of the kids just love that game. And Moose Juice. This one can get a little tricky, but it's nothing that you can't do without the help of your learning partner. Okay? So,
Put the objects in the right compartment. Help me find 2 blue shapes.
okay, so she wants 2 blue shapes. So you drag and drop them in.
2. Find 1
1
circle.
circle.
1. Let's look for 1 purple shape.
1 purple shape.
1. Help me find 1 pink shape.
1 pink shape.
1.
I'll try and get through a level so you can see what
Help me
happens.
find 2 white shapes.
2 white shapes.
Clever.
I just made it a level. So now I get to pick something.
For your city.
I'm gonna pick a come in sign.
Bye-bye. Place the item where you want it.
And it goes on the door. Oops, I gotta place it there.
Tap the OK button when you are done.
Okay? And there's like rockets and stuff that you can buy. It's pretty cool. And now I went up a level, so now I can go back in and play level 2, or I can go play a different game. I mean, the pet store game is fun too. It does
For your city.
It does have one game on it that's kind of hard. I think it's the bingo game. I don't want you guessing, so if you're playing by yourself, don't play that game.
Hi, I'm Puck. Welcome to my store. I'm gonna bet that you're looking for a pet. What would you like?
Okay, so let's try that one.
Tap the correct answer to find the pets that are hiding.
This one gets tricky.
Dogs, you see.
Alright, this one gets tricky, but it's nothing that you can't do without the help. This starts off easy, but then it gets tricky. So that's just showing me 3 dots. So then I just click on the 3.
Fantabulous.
Gotta count the dots. See them? Gotta count the dots. So that's 8. Another 3.
You won.
Okay? I got bingo, so I won.
Hey, thanks for your help. What would you
So
like to
I
do
would
now?
like you to, okay, you can be quiet. I would like you to play Tic-Tac-Teen today a couple of times. Play it with multiple different people. The more you practice counting a group of 10 and some more, the better counters you're going to be, the better you're going to understand what teen numbers are. And then once you know the teen numbers, all the other numbers work the same way. It's just knowing how many 10s are there. Like 20 has 2 10s, so all the 20s, all the numbers in the 20s start with a 2 instead of a 1. Okay, so that means the 30s, right, will all start with 3, 30, 31, 32. They'll always have a 3 first, and so on and so forth. So let's get through those tricky teens first by playing Tic-Tac-Teen, and then take some time to play Moose Math. It's a lot of fun. Kids really like it. I've had great success with it every year, so have some fun doing math today. Teaching math remotely is by far the trickiest thing to do. So, okay. And I'm going to try and get that snowshoe hair today. The camera's going out. So, all right. Have a great day. Bye.